the NFL season is back, and you watch football, of course, every year, and you notice that the commercials are getting more and more politically correct, and we're all aware of this trend. And it's not just when you're watching football; it's when you're watching anything. Like you basically never see white couples, except in certain circumstances, and we'll see one of those circumstances in a second. But usually, you're not going to see white couples and white families in commercials anymore. You'll see unless you need someone to portray a burglar in a home security system advertisement. Other than that, multiculturalism and diversity is the way to go. And with football, it's even more obvious because all the ads are tailored, obviously, for football fans, which means that most of the ads feature people who are portraying football fans. So every ad is like, football fans love beer. Here's our beer that we're selling, and you're a football fan, and you'll like it. And so then all they're showing on the screen is a bunch of football fans who enjoy the beer. And for many years, this meant that every ad would just feature men because football fans have always been, by far and away, predominantly men. And that's still the case, but the ads don't reflect it anymore. So in every ad now, you can't help but, it's very funny, you can't help but notice that you see an ad and it's they're showing, it's a Miller Lite ad or whatever it is, and they're showing a group of friends watching the game, and you look at the group of friends and it's all, it's a mix of races and ethnicities, it's very multicultural, and there's an exact mix of sexes. There's as many women in this football watching party as there are men, and all the rest of it, which isn't how it works in real life. So this weekend, though, I'm watching the Ravens game, and I see this Best Buy ad, which I want to play for you, which to me really takes this political correctness thing over the top. Like, and here's the thing: this is not the kind of commercial that will go viral on the right as being crazy and woke, because it's not aggressively woke or anything, but it's actually extremely woke. And this is the kind of wokeness that we see that permeates the culture even more. The kind that it's not Dylan Mulvaney where people are really going to notice that. It's this kind of thing. So let's watch this ad real quick.
Hey, can we talk?
Mm-hmm.
So I know that you love football, but maybe too much?
Not seeing it.
Not seeing it? Oh. Defense?
Wins championships.
Okay. Let's go big.
Up your game with top brand TVs from Best Buy.
Okay, up your game, fandom unleashed. So these are spouses, it would appear, I guess we're supposed to assume. And the one spouse is confronting the other spouse for being too obsessed with football, for being too big a fan of football. And this is the kind of setup we've seen a million times in advertisements and sitcoms, going back to the 90s. But here, it's the husband confronting the wife for being too big of a football fan. And all I'm saying is, look, I mean, in the entire history of sports, going all the way back through time, to ancient times where they had their own sports, maybe not football, but through the whole history of the world, how many times over thousands of years, how many times has a husband had to sit down with his wife and confront her for being too big of a sports fan? Like, how many times has there been a conversation where the husband is like, you never pay attention to me because you're always watching football? How many times ever in history? It's like, is it more than 3 in the history of the human race? Probably not. And yet this is a scenario they present for a Best Buy commercial, which is funny because commercials are supposed to be relatable, right? They're supposed to be recognizable. You're trying to sell something in 30 seconds. And so you want the audience to immediately recognize the situation and be able to put themselves in it. And they say, oh, I relate to that. Yeah, I'm an obsessed football fan. I want a big TV also. So you want that to click right away. And that's why usually, in the past anyway, commercials would have a lot of stereotypes and just broad generalizations that are basically true, that basically resonate because they're trying to connect with you very quickly and sell you a product. But wokeness has made that impossible. Wokeness exists in an alternate reality, which means that woke ads can't even accomplish the purpose of advertisements anymore. Because they are not based in any kind of real world that anyone actually recognizes. Have you ever craved a nice barbecue meal with the family? Say you go to the store, you get all the groceries, invite family over, and when you go to turn on the grill, your propane tank is empty. Tragedy strikes. That's where Cynch comes in to save the day. Cynch is a propane grill tank home delivery service. They deliver propane tanks right to your door. Cynch delivers on your schedule, does not require any long-term commitment or subscription. Plus, delivery is completely contactless. You don't have to wait around at home. Track the order on the Cynch app from anywhere, whether you're grilling, camping with your family, or lighting up your fire pit on a cold summer night. Cinch's propane delivery service ensures that you have the fuel you need to make the most of every moment. Go online to Cynch.com or download their app to order. New customers can get their first tank exchange for just $10 with promo code Walsh. That's CYNCH.com, promo code Walsh. There's a limited time offer, and you must live within a Cynch service area to redeem it. Visit Cynch.com/offer for details. No husband is going to watch that commercial and say, oh yeah, I can relate to that. My wife constantly has the game on. Can't get her to pay attention. I'm trying to talk to my wife about my feelings, and she's just always watching football. Man, I got to go buy that Best Buy TV. That's not going to happen. But of course, the real point is that the woke ad doesn't want to reflect reality. It doesn't want to reflect how people are. It wants to shape reality. That's what they're going for. It wants to change how people perceive themselves and perceive reality. And so, yes, women are not likely to be the bigger sports fans in a family, but that's what wokeness wants. It wants that gender reversal. Not because why? Like, why would that make it better? Is that an improvement somehow if women become bigger sports fans? Have we improved anything? No, but it's a break from how it traditionally has been, and that's all that they care about. If you'd like to see what else I have to say, you can access my full show by going to dailywire.com or by going to the Matt Walsh Show Twitter page. Hope to see you there. Godspeed.